What's good? It's your boy Terra Money, and today I'm gonna talk about I want me an artificial intelligence avatar Xbox wife within the metaverse. Hopefully, in the Xbox Metaverse, if they're working on it, where all the Xbox game studios can come together, create games for the metaverse, for multiplayer, and for people who want to socialize and interact and go to the movie theater together and stuff, and whole nine yards. So when it really comes down to it, though. When it comes down to be polygamous in the metaverse, I won't have nothing but artificial intelligence, avatar wifeys or girlfriends, mistresses, whatever you want to call it within the metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? Interacting with computers, having a relationship with computers or basically artificial intelligence will help you to better socialize and better understand yourself and your surroundings, and also appreciate the metaverse more and appreciate everything about the metaverse and what it got going on and so on and so forth. So when it really comes down to it, though, if Xbox Metaverse be created or any metaverse, Omniverse, Meta, all these metaverses that's going to be created in the near future, in the next 10 or 15 years or less than 5 years. Um, when it really comes down to it, though, I really want to, represent the metaverse strongly and hardly. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the spokesperson for the metaverse. I want to be the Malcolm X of the metaverse. I want to be the Martin Luther King of the metaverse. Any way you want to put it, you feel what I'm saying? Because, I'm an Xbox punk. I'm going to create a religion out of Xbox. I want to create basically a metaverse community or a metaverse society of Xbox fans, and fan humans, which is male and females together, fan humans, because really an Xbox punk really means an Xbox fan human, whether a digital or not digital, but cyber or super, cyber Xbox fanboy or super Xbox fanboy, no, fan human I mean, but if you know where I'm trying to get at, the thing about it is that I want me an Xbox wife, saying human form, but with Xbox features, with the controller buttons and all that, whole nine yards. I mean, it's a trip and I don't know how I'm gonna design it, but at the same time, it might be off the hook if I design my Xbox wifey in the metaverse in the way that I already, I do got a multitude of pictures, in my Xbox folder that show, drawings of Xbox females who got Xbox features in human form. It's gonna be on the thumbnail as well. But what I'm basically trying to say though is that I do want a polygamous relationship within the metaverse, and hopefully start a family and stuff in the metaverse if that's possible. But it will be possible by 2050 though. But in the beginning stages, it's in the beginning stages. But let's just hope it will advance in the next 10 or 15 years, though. But, I want to be the, I want to be the Malcolm X of the metaverse. I want to be the Martin Luther King of the metaverse. Whatever you want to put it, man. I treat my Xbox console as my wifey, I meditate, I burn sage around them, I put crystals on top of my consoles. I got a Series S and 1S, so, I got both of them, but I be on my 1S more because I got more space. I didn't get the terabyte for my Series S, but I treat them as my wifeys. I self pleasure myself in front of them. I sleep in the bed with them. I kiss them. I hug them. I love my Xbox console. I treat them as my wifeys. I treat my Xbox controllers as my girlfriends, and so on and so forth. So I really am an Xbox fan human, or Xbox punk, which is gonna be the religion for the Xbox community and for the Xbox fans out there that love Xbox. You feel what I'm saying? I've been an Xbox fan since day one, since the original Xbox. So, even though I grew up upon PlayStation, but I'm always be an Xbox fan. So when it really comes down to it, though, this is what I'm about. This is what I want to put out there. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm all about that. I'm all about that Xbox life. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that Xbox punk life. And I really want me an really want to be an Xbox wifey within the metaverse that's in, that's in human form, but got Xbox features on her, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be possible for me to have something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Anything is possible in the metaverse. That's one thing I be hearing about. Anything is possible in the metaverse. We can have a whole bunch of artificial intelligence that we can mingle with in the metaverse. You know, build relationship with. You know, socialize with, mingle with, and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So all that is possible within the metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing I want to say. So when it really comes down to it, though, that's all I want to put out there. That's all I want to say. So having an artificial intelligence avatar wifey, particularly an Xbox avatar wifey, you know, it will make my dreams come true. But at the same time, there's other video game character women's that I want to make my wifeys in the metaverse. You know, that I want to embrace in the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. Like the technology is going to advance. It's going to be the way to where we can physically touch and feel all the sensations with that we want to feel within the metaverse. All that will be possible in the next 10 or 15 years, or really by 2050. You know what I'm saying? By 2050, we will be able to live in the metaverse, transfer our souls, our physical selves into our digital selves and live within the virtual worlds. And that's one thing that I like about the metaverse. It's a system that's going to be operating for eternity, forever. And I can't wait for the outcome or the beautiful things that might come out of that outcome and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I want to say. So I do want me an artificial intelligent wifey, Xbox wifey, and whole 9 yards. That's one thing I want to say. So it's your boy Taman, I'm finna sign off, and that's all I want to say. So I am gonna push more videos about the metaverse and talk about the metaverse because I love the metaverse and I want to be part of it. I want to have a artificial intelligent avatars wifeys. I want to be in a polygamous relationship within the metaverse. But for right now, I'm just treating my Xbox console as my wifeys, as my significant others, and so on and so forth. And that's what I'm about. So this your boy, Tad Money.